You ready?
Hey, listen!
Get some.
Yeah.
Hey, listen!
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lawrence's Let's Plays. This is another special early game, meant for early game players, rune farm glitch that I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to show you two methods on how to do it. So, pay close attention so I can kind of lead you through this. I'm going to kind of be filling in dialogue that I can't really show you anymore, and a character in particular I can't show you because when I did this, it was during non-recording time, but bear with me, and I'm going to lead you to the promised land of an ass ton of golden runes. So, first off, thank you to all my returning viewers. Thanks for your continued support. For those of you guys that are brand new, just stopping by the channel for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Guys, do give a big old thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Also, consider subscribing to my channel and ringing the notification bell to be first to know as soon as I've uploaded new content. Remember, it's through your support that will enable this channel to grow. With nothing really left to say, my name is Lawrence, and let's play. So what we're going to do, guys, as we stand here and look at Santa Claus, you know that every time I come here, this asshole never has any presents for me, man. I've been a good boy this year. Asshole. Anyway, so what we're going to do, and this does require some setup for this to work correctly. So first off, in order for this rune farm glitch to even be able to be possible, you have to beat Godric the Grafted. If you haven't beat him yet, I know in the early game he is a pain. He is pretty tough, but once you persevere, have confidence in yourself, kick this guy's butt, then you'll be able to continue on the rune farm glitch. So, let's go. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but as detailed as I possibly can. I don't want to take up too much of your time with this. So at some point in the game, you will have gotten a cutscene when you went to one of your sites of grace, talking to Liurnia, whatever her name is, that allows you to access this area. This is called the Roundtable Hold. So when we come in here, while fighting Godric the Grafted and defeating him is important for this rune farm glitch, this door is normally closed until you defeat him. It will always be closed. But once you defeat him, it's now open, and you hear throughout the game them talking about, worshiping the wisdom of the two fingers. Well, these are the two fingers. Pretty damn creepy. So that's the worshiping of the two fingers they talk about. So you got to talk to this chick. We're just going to skip through her dialogue. This is Finger Reader Enya. She's yet another one of those creepy old chicks that's like, oh, yeah, fingers. What is your problem? Why are you so obsessed with my damn fingers, lady? It's weird. But anyway, you talk to her. She's got mad diarrhea of the mouth. She'll keep talking, yada, 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 and you get through all her dialogue. And why that's important, once we get through here, I'll show you. Because in the beginning of the game, way back in the beginning of the game, right here at the first step, once you first enter Limgrave and you begin this, playing this game, for real after getting through the beginning cutscenes and stuff, there's a guy normally here that's named White Mask Vare. You see that he's no longer here because you did the Godric thing. You defeated Godric and then you went and talked to her. So what happens is he now appears in a new location. That new location is called the Rose Church, and I know it's right here. So as you trek through all this kind of swampy, nasty area, you will eventually get here. Mark this on your map. Look at how the design looks. That's the Rose Church. Weirdly enough, this is a church that does not have a site of grace. Most of them do. For some reason, this one doesn't. Weird. So we're going to get to the Folly of Grace, site of grace, or Folly the Lakes, whatever the hell it's called. And we are looking for 4. So we're heading towards 4. We want to find the Rose Church. Like I said, I have to fill some things in here because when I completed this, it was during non-recording time. But I will make this as detailed as possible. Just follow along with what I'm doing, guys, and you'll be golden. So, looks like a damn church to me. What do you guys think? That is your church. So that's the Rose Church. And we want to get to the front of it. Rather not draw these guys aggro. Of course I did. So let me take these chokers first. I don't care about you doing all the gymnastics you think you are, man. We're renting. Stop that. Get out of my way. So, did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way. Dang it. Alright. Front of the Rose Church, over here. So, White Mask Vare will actually appear right here on the right hand side. When you talk to him, he was basically going to want to initiate you, like recruit you into his creepy ass clan, because he's a creepy dude. So he is going to give you these right here. You'll notice I only have 2. He gives you 5. You only have to use these 3 times. Festering Bloody Finger, what that does is it attempts to invade other people's worlds. So you invade other people's worlds, where you see where they invade your world. They're like kind of got that like red tint to them. That's what you're going to do. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. You'll still be able to progress this particular quest forward, so it doesn't make a difference. Just know this, that one of the prerequisites to this is, in order to invade other people's worlds, you have to be online. So make sure that you're doing this with an Xbox Live Gold membership, or in my case, like I have Game Pass Ultimate, that includes both. Just make sure you're able to be able to activate multiplayer in this game. So once you do that, you will be pleased, because you will have completed, step 1 of the initiation, so to speak. And then he's going to give you a white cloth. The white cloth he needs you to take and stain with a maiden's blood. As far as I know, there's only 2 places in this entire game that you will find a maiden whose clothes, or she'll be laying there dead, have blood stains on her clothes. So, one of the first places you can go would be right here. Foot of the Belfries. Once you get here, I gotta be honest, I don't remember exactly how you get here. You're gonna have to find that out on your own. Look on the map. Once you get to Foot of the Belfries, I'm gonna show you what you need to do, and I'm also gonna show you what not to do, because I already know about this, because I watched this on a video of someone else doing this, and I'm sharing this with you. So I can't take credit for this. I didn't find this on my own. But I do want to make sure I steer you in the right direction, so you don't make the mistake that I made in order to do it this way. So follow this closely. Go past this jackass. I mean, everyone's so angry in this game. Leave me alone. So what we want to do is we are looking for these towers, okay? There are going to be 4 of these. That's why they're called the 4 Belfries. Makes sense? What we want to do is go all the way up to the top of this hill, because there is a treasure chest here. Inside this treasure chest has one of the imbued stone sword keys. It's very important. Follow this exactly. Don't do what I did, because I messed this up. Luckily, I was able to open most of these. I've opened 3 of these. One portal takes you to a place that like there's no getting away from. It looks really cool, but like you just die. Like you're like way up in the air on some like floating platforms. Look at this one. This is the one you need to use. This will take you back to the Chapel of Anticipation. Does that sound familiar? It should. That's the very beginning of the game, where you fight the boss that, like most of us, if we're not super just, idiot savants at this game, will have died. He hits you like 2 to 3 times. He's the guy that you meet that has like multiple arms, and he has the big shield. And then when you take like 3 hits, then the game just goes to a cutscene. It's like, you suck, so here, start the game now. You actually get to end up exacting revenge against that guy, which I'm looking forward to getting another imbued stone sword key. Hopefully a merchant sells one, or I find one later, because I'm going to go back and whoop his monkey ass. But anyway, you get like a bunch of his shielding and stuff, and like his sword and his shield. But In that battle, when you complete that, you will find a maiden who has, in the very beginning, actually, where you first spawned in, there, where all the furniture and stuff is, where I joked about being the furniture killer. In there is the first place where you had got some, I can't remember what you get. You get an item from that dead body, and it enables you to get through the door. You actually can stain your cloth with that maiden's blood. So that's one method. But make sure to follow that exact, guys. Go to the top of the hill, the one you're looking for to activate the portal for, to go back to the Chapel of Anticipation, is this one. So top of the hill, clear to the right hand side. Don't do those two. That's where I messed up and created different portals that I didn't want. So that's one way. Second way, and this one is kind of annoying. So once you kill Smarog, the Glintstone dragon, who is the dragon that guards the Glintstone key, which is right here. You find him sleeping right here. He's guarding the key. You can fight him or choose not to fight him. Just sneak up behind him, take the key. That enables you to get into the South Raya Lucaria gate, through the South Raya Lucaria gate. So you're able to progress through here. Eventually, you're going to be able to get to here, East Raya Lucaria gate. When you get here, go ahead and jump here. Bellum Highway. Hop on Torrent. Now this part is annoying because you're going to face something called the Madness, which sucks. Imagine getting poisoned by something or getting hit with the Scarlet Rot, and it's basically that kind of stuff. It's more in tune, I'd say, to the Scarlet Rot, because poison takes quite a bit of time to like tick down your health enough. Like if you have enough health, you can outlast poison without even bothering like using the stuff that alleviates poison or removes poison. But yeah, this stuff's nasty. It's called Madness, and what it does, and you'll see, as I work through here, it will just constantly build up. You'll constantly build up this madness crap, and like you'll be riding on your horse, and it will just absolutely eject you from your horse and do an ass ton of damage. So just follow my path exactly how I'm doing it, guys. Just like this, we're gonna fall down here. We're gonna look over here. We are looking for a path to the right. It should be coming right here. You'll know because you'll see these rats. Rats with yellow eyes. Don't want to mess with them. Just go by them. Now, we're going to keep heading up, and you're going to see this madness stuff start building up. The way you can kind of stem it off, it seems like, you kind of back it off, is if you use healing potions. I think you have to get to it fairly quick for it to work. This madness stuff is nasty. Like, I rarely am able to get through here without taking some damage, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm surprised, like, you guys see how it's building up. Watch, I won't be able to stop it this time, probably. No, I did. Usually you can't even stop it. Like, there's gonna come a point that it's just gonna hit you, and it's just gonna absolutely tear your shit up. I don't care about you. So, follow this path. Frenzied Flame Village. Just go past all these guys, and we're gonna come up here. Now, you're not going to see this happen in my game, because again, while I did this, it was non-recording time. But as you get closer to the church that we're heading to, this is the Church of Inhibition. Around right here, it's going to force you off your horse, because you're going to be invaded by another player. He will appear around right here. I don't remember off the top of my head what his name is, but he will, try to kill you. We don't care about him. We just want to avoid him. What you want, go ahead and hit the Site of Grace. Add that to your map right here. There's your maiden with the blood. Biggity bang. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to Vare. Once again, we know he's right here at the Rose Church. Right here. Through the swampy stuff. I'm not going to go back there because I've already showed you. Basically, when you talk to him, he's going to say, oh, okay, you've passed your final trial. When you pass your final trial, he's going to give you, hopefully I can find it soon, there it is, in the tools, Pure Blood Knight's Medal. Audience with Mohg will be granted one day. Eventually you'll start hearing stuff about Mohg. And I know Mohg is actually a boss that you can fight, but like, I guess the initiation is to initiate yourself into Mohg's army or something, I guess. So as soon as you get here, this is what you want to do. You want to get the absolute hell out of here. Take Torrent and ride like the wind. Ride like the wind. Go tomorrow, ride that horse like, treat it like you stole that something. Because look, you got skeletons popping out of the ground. They do a ridiculous amount of damage. And then you got these other guys, they pop out of the ground, and they do quite a bit of damage too. And we don't want to mess with them. We don't want to mess with none of this crap. We just want to boogie on out, guys. That's what we're doing. Boogieing on out. So what we're looking for is right here. Right through this gap. Follow these rocks. When you first come up here, even before you start the rune glitch, you're probably, you're going to aggro all these jackasses. And that's fine. We'll aggro them, because guess what? We'll just kick their ass. And the good news is, to really optimize this, to be honest, you can kill these guys. These guys are worth 2,000 something a piece if you have the gold scarab. Look at that. 2,400, like that's quite a bit. I mean, I could actually just leave them alone now because I want to get to the room from them. So here's what you gotta do. Another prerequisite that this will require. I hear that you can do this with a wand, but I would say I prefer to do it with a bow. One good thing with my character build as a samurai, guess what? I start out with a bow anyway. Fantastic. But you'll be able to find a bow a fairly early game. You just need a bow so you can shoot your bow and shoot this stupid dumbass bird down there. So from the site of grace, what you're looking for is this rock right here. And look, these guys are so dumb, they're like sleeping on the job. I just fell to my death. Ah, that is not what you want to do. That is absolutely hitting the wrong button. So let's never do that again. Ah, why aren't you so dumb? Sometimes. Okay, so what we're really trying to do is not that. We're going to get our runes back. So you want this rock right here. What you're going to do, hit your left bumper. No, make sure you do it better, Lawrence. Okay, make sure your bow's equipped. Hit your left bumper. Because you want to be in first person. You're going to pull that bowstring back. What we're trying to do is aggro this bird. See this? He's dumb. Look out below, dumbass! Look at that. 13,000 runes. Keep in mind that, again, this is optimized when you have the gold scarab. Make sure to check my previous rune farm video to ensure that you know where to go to get the gold scarab, as I weighed that out pretty detailed to let you guys know. So what you're wanting to do, bam, just shoot this guy. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I miss him. Okay. That's what you're gonna do. You just aggro him. Unlike the previous rune farm glitch though, there's no sound that you're listening for. I want to stress that. You need to wait until you see the actual golden runes getting calculated. I mean, you can hit the site of grace as soon as you see them calculating, but you have to see them. But it's very important that you get to like this rock right here, and see where I'm aiming? That's where you want to aim, between those branches. Bam, look at that, first attempt. Good night. Show it to you one more time. It's so easy, guys. It will take just a little bit, like really minor practice to get used to this, but you know, just be patient, take your time, have confidence in yourself that you can do it. Like, I know you can do it. I mean, look, right through these branches. Look at this, first attempt. Boosh. Get your stupid, dumb, bird brain ass down the cliff. And he does it every time. Look at that. Get my gold runes, and I'm out. Rinse and repeat, baby. It's so simple. Look at this. Always make sure to be at this rock. Always pull your bowstring back, aim between those branches. Biggity bam. Look at that. First try again. And if you're pretty consistent with this, and you get this, you know, pretty much on the first attempt every time, even if it's like, you know, 2 arrows you might waste. Also, prerequisite, make sure you have a bunch of arrows. Like, I'd say, you know, just go ahead and buy the full max of 99. Maybe even buy more that a merchant has, so you have some where you can go into like sword chest. You'll see, like, I have a butt ton of arrows. Look at that. I got 428, you know, back as backup. And that's pretty much it, guys. it's real simple. I can tell you that in just a half hour of time, I ended up getting 1,000,000 golden runes from doing this rune farm trick. So, nothing really else to say, guys. Happy hunting, happy rune farming. Wish you guys the best in collecting all these golden runes. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support. Thanks so much for stopping by. This has been Lawrence for Lawrence's Let's Plays. And of course, I will see you real soon. Have a great night, everybody.